Okay, so this is going to be lesson 7, module number 2, and this is best supplements for sleep. Wait, I'm going to do that over again, Jason, so just cut that bit out. Okay, so this is module 2, lesson 7, the best supplements for sleep. So sleep supplements are interesting because our body needs minerals, vitamins, these resources in order to, proteins, whatever, to make the stuff needed to sleep. And these can encompass a lot of different things. So the way I came to this list is after I solved the insomnia, on the path to solving it initially with carnivore, I would experience benefit from taking these that helped me sleep a little bit, but didn't really fix anything. And then after carnivore, I started to experience sleep problems. And at first it was just salt. It just needed salt. And then I started eating magnesium. And then I started eating, like, in order, I started needing, like, it would be like, I wouldn't be able to sleep for like days and like a few days. And I was like, what is it? And I just research. I'm like, I think it's magnesium. I go to the store and get a bunch of magnesium. I take a bunch of magnesium. I like listen to my body. I'm like paying attention to like how my body feels. Magnesium is kind of undoing whatever the problem was. Relax a bit, I sleep. And then I start taking magnesium, and then the magnesium kind of stops working, and then I'm like, okay, well, taking magnesium, well, what could it be? Well, I think I'm doing research. I'm like, well, I have like this like headache. I'm getting like depressed. I'm like anxious. It's like Thanksgiving, 2019. I'm freaking out. Like I'm upstairs, like freaking out. Like my brain's not working. I'm like, what's going on? Why am I freaking out? Why is my brain not working? Why can't I sleep? Why am I depressed? Why is all this stuff going on? And then I realized I felt like a little better this morning when I ate eggs, and then I was like, wait, what's in eggs? So I started like researching everything in eggs, and I realized I think it was like the B vitamins, like the egg yolk or something. So I was like, liver made me feel a little better a week ago. So I just go to the store and I get like a bunch of B vitamins, like downing B vitamins. I had like 8 B vitamins. There's like B complex, like the Nature Maids that are available at CVS. And my brain kind of came back into focus. I took like 8 more, and then like my brain kind of came back on. And then some sort of similar pattern honestly went down with all these. So calcium, magnesium, salt, vitamin C, B complex, copper, vitamin E, though I only take that in the form of cod liver oil now, and liver, tyrosine, zinc, copper, choline, inositol, and collagen. There's probably a few more because it's kind of circumstantial a bit because they kind of influence each other, and this is interesting. So this is book, The Metabolic Typing Diet. Definitely read it. It's very interesting. It's not complete, but it's interesting. It's helped me form some opinions. So it's based on a lot of good data. So one of the things William Wolcott puts forth in the metabolic typing diet is the idea that we need vitamins and supplementation to supplement for diets that are not giving us optimal metabolic function. And I think that to some degree that's true because I think metabolic function is honestly the primary determiner of whether or not your body is going to be using vitamins efficiently. Because when I was a junior in high school, I was taking tons of vitamins, and I was on the bulletproof diet. Literally, I was on the bulletproof diet. I was taking all the vitamins that Dave Asprey does. Just doing what Dave Asprey did. And my body wasn't working. And I quit doing all that. High carb, metabolic thermo. And I didn't need any vitamins. I felt way better. And it's because like your cells, when they're using energy properly, need less stuff. There's like orders of magnitude to this. Like if you're very inflamed, then you'll use vitamins one way. If you're retaining lots of heavy metals, then you'll have much higher need of vitamins. If you are deficient in B vitamins, especially thiamine, your body can't regulate minerals, including zinc, properly. If you are deficient in zinc, your body can't regulate sodium and magnesium properly. They all play into each other. It's very, very complicated. So the basic way to avoid becoming a walking pharmacy that just takes pills constantly to try to feel good, which can and does happen to me many times. It stinks. Or you're just taking tons of pills, but you're like, why? None of it's making me feel good. Is supplements are supplements. Like they're secondary. You don't need supplements to sleep. Like you don't need supplements to sleep. Maybe magnesium. Like if you're super deficient in magnesium, you don't have nutritious food available. Or maybe vitamin D if it's just the middle of the winter. Because there are just circumstances where they get like vitamin D in the middle of the winter. Like, yeah, like that's big. If you don't have vitamin D in the winter, you're gonna probably stop sleeping. So vitamin D in the winter is very big for that. But even still, if your metabolism were working properly, which it also can't without vitamin D, then you wouldn't have as great of a need of it. So there's this feedback loop that goes on. And with supplements, you want to think of them as supplements. You also, like, they're kind of hard for our bodies to digest and break down because there's just these random isolated compounds or complexes of compounds taking these little pills with binders and whatever, and you want to make sure that they're pure and like that. I can't even give you a list of pure supplements right now because they're always adding more stuff to them and changing it. And like something that doesn't give me insomnia this month, a year later they'll add something to it and it will. So there's principles, and I'll have videos on how to pick supplements, how to like identify the good supplements and which supplements aren't good. But really the way you want to think about supplementation is you have like breathing. Then you have like water. Then you have like resting. Like if you haven't sat down, done box breathing for 20 minutes, drank a gallon of water and laid down for an hour to rest, we didn't even know if there's a problem yet. Like you could just be dehydrated, not breathing properly. You're not even breathing deeply and then just stressed. So we just stop that. Maybe that's all it is. But we want to focus on that. And then after that, make sure your digestive system's kind of good. Like you have some fruit juice, some kombucha, like kind of prime your digestive system a bit. Eat your foods. Make sure you're eating them, preparing them in a way that helps them be digestible for you, and that they're foods that you can digest. So you have your digestible foods. You eat them in an order that's digestible. All this food combination stuff, there's some stuff to it, and there is definitely something to food combining a bit, but a lot of it just has to do with digestion. It just has to do with like, if you eat like a huge steak and a huge salad and a bunch of fruit and then a cake, you're going to feel like poop because like fibrous raw vegetables are hard to digest. Meat takes a lot of energy to digest. It's all these different things. It's just hard. Your body's like, how do I break this down? Some people have easy time with it. Some people don't. I don't have as much of an easy time with it. But notice those things. Listen to your body, because some people, like they say, with food combining, like meat and potatoes is terrible. I do amazing on meat and potatoes. It's like that bad, like ribeye and French fries is the best combination in the world for me. So it's all very individual. So you just want to pay attention and notice what works for you and what doesn't work for you. But some things really will work for you and some things really won't work for you. And that is going to first come down to digestion. Once you're digesting the food properly, then, so you're getting the nutrients from it, which is like the whole thing. It's moving through your gut. You have good peristalsis and everything. It's not just stagnating in your gut. Now you look at the content of the food. So make sure you're getting enough nutrients in your food, which I have videos on the course. Go check those out. Make sure there's enough nutrients in your food. Make sure you have enough macronutrients. Then look at your micronutrients. And if your if your macros are good, your micros are good, and you're digesting it well, then you should have, and your meal timing is good, your activity is good, your rest is good, your hydration is good, your breathing is good. You should have a very good metabolism, and then that will also have benefits for the way your body uses nutrients and will lead to lower requirements for vitamins from outside. And then now that we have those things going on, now after you're done eating, you take the vitamins as a supplement. It gets digested with the food preferably. I mean, you can take supplements on an empty stomach, but it's just always better to take them after food because they get processed with the food, which is what you want, because you want them, that helps the body to process vitamins with food, because that's how our body is meant to work. It's meant to process vitamins with food, not just on their own, and processing them on their own. Though it can do that, and there can be benefit to doing that. Like when I was taking B vitamins on an empty stomach, when I first discovered about B vitamins, there's also, it's just harder on your digestive system than absolutely necessary. So I don't like that, because we should be very nice to our bodies, because they take care of us and keep us from dying and hopefully make us feel good and like give us good ideas and whatever. So that's supplements right there. That's how to understand supplements. Those are the supplements to take. And then that's the way to think about taking supplements. Like, supplements aren't the first solution. They're like the fifth solution after you do your breathing, your motion, your hydration, your quiet, your rest, your food. So a sixth solution, then your supplements. Because you got to make sure that your body is breathing. I mean, oxygen. Let's look at like nutrients. People are like, oh, well, you need supplements. Why do you need supplements? Let's really break it down. Why do you need supplements? Well, you need supplements for reactions to take place in your body. Well, what else do you need for reactions in your body? How about oxygen? How about water? So if you're not getting enough oxygen and water because you're just not breathing enough, then you're going to, no matter how many supplements you take, if you breathe like this, You gotta like breathe, motherfucker. I don't know who says that, but like breathe. You know what I mean? Like breathe into your balls. Breathe. Because without oxygen, you die. And then, like, obviously, but you need to breathe to get oxygen. It's not like abstract. It's not like, well, I haven't died yet, so I guess my breathing's fine. It's like, no, you still need to, like, breathe well. And the way I do this, I'm not neurotic about my breathing. I just, 20 minutes a day, I meditate. When I'm meditating, I focus on my breathing as much as I can. I relax. I get in touch with my breathing, get in touch with myself. And then the rest of the day, I just don't think about it. So I give myself good examples of good, full, relaxed breaths, and then I don't think about it because that would make me neurotic and decrease my enjoyment of life. And like I like to focus on have good breathing so I can feel chill, not so I can be like, am I breathing right? Is this good breathing? I must always improve my breathing. It's like, no, I just do that for 20 minutes a day and I don't think about it. But it is important though, so I think about it for 20 minutes a day. Gallon of water, yada, yada, yada. This is supplementation. It's not just the B vitamins, the vitamin C, the vitamin D. Done.